A very good evening to all our viewers joining us live on the Papare. It's a brilliant Sunday today for some inter-university rugby. It's the first of the semi-finals taking place between the University of Sri Jayewardenepura and the University of Kelaniya. Will be an interesting matchup between these two teams. Both of them coming into them after a commanding performance in the quarterfinals. I'm Bilal Marika and I'm joined in the commentary gantry with Abdul Hadi. A very good evening, Hadi.
Very good evening, Bilal. Today is some perfect conditions for some beautiful running rugby. Weather is not too harsh on the boys. And well, expect a cracker of a game. Well, the conditions for today are quite well and truly on for today's game. It will be soft on the boys as well. And University of Sri Jayewardenepura would love to make it a back-to-back final after losing on to Colombo last year. And Kelaniya would also want to make the final after losing to Colombo in the semi-final last year as well. So a lot to play for both these teams.
Most definitely, Abdul Hadi, and both these teams, like you did mention, Jayewardenepura into the finals for, I believe, around the 5th consecutive time, but it has been the University of Colombo who have come out on top the last 2 times. There will be quite a number of final year players here who have tasted triumph and who have tasted defeat as well, looking to end their year on a high. University of Kelaniya have a strong outfit this year as well, and if their backs can perform like they did previously, will indeed be an interesting matchup.
Well, it's a game of forwards versus backs. You've seen last week University of Jayewardenepura, they have a strong forward pack. Their forwards would definitely be licking their fingers to score through that maul. And University of Kelaniya, they have an overall team. It's on how they stop this Jayewardenepura's forward pack. It's an interesting day, an interesting matchup. Semi-final 1 is definitely going to be a cracker. Well, we'll be back with live action. We'll be heading to commercial break.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Rugby,
Live rugby.
terima kasih, Papare.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action.
Strong.
So refreshing to see Sri Lanka playing rugby.
Sweet, very sweet, yeah.
Pina colada. Yeah, because I see the team members for the first time and I see how strong they are, but I feel that they have a so sweet soul inside and they're so passionate about their playing this game, and I wish them good luck and win this game strong.
Because my fiance is playing.
Strong, because we must show how strong we are as a team.
Sweet.
Sweet?
Strong.
Extremely refreshing. I think it was refreshing to watch both teams play. Sri Lanka played well. Our boys did a good job. And it was also refreshing seeing the New Zealand team being here and play as well. So it was definitely a refreshing experience to all of us.
Oh, we'll be celebrating all right. Either team. We love Sri Lanka.
Probably. Hey, go the Kiwis!
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in Kandy for the second leg.
When tea meets sparkle, refreshment gets a whole new twist. Introducing sparkling iced teas, lightly carbonated, crafted from carefully brewed tea, and infused with natural flavors for a clean, crisp taste in every sip.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Welcome back to the live action of the inter-university rugby games here. Sri Jayewardenepura versus the University of Kelaniya. Lining up for some formalities here. On the screen we have referee Arunashanta.
That's the University of Kelaniya team who will be looking to get into the finals. They haven't been able to in quite a while. There's been a dominant display from the University of Sri Jayewardenepura and the University of Kelaniya. Here are the team cards for the University of Kelaniya. Of course, they'll be having Imansha Rukshan, Gajit Amarasinghe and Sachit Kumar, the front three. Banuku Bandara, Lochana Abesinghe, Pasindu Vijayasuriya, Shakil Hasimdin, Chamat Rodrigo and Chamara Pereira at scrum half. Shakil Hasimdin played a brilliant game last week and he'll be looking to replicate his performance this time as well. And at number 10 we'll be having Binat Pereira, Malindu Kumarasiri, Rasid Bimsar, and at your wing three quarters you'll be having Osula Gunawardena, Manug Jaidu, and Sakit Pereira at fullback, the man to watch out for, a real threat for the University of Jaipur. And if they can negotiate him, they will be able to nullify a huge threat for themselves. And at the replacements, we'll be having Silva, Dilshan, Jayatis, Iduranga, Lianage, Valianga, and Vijay Singh and Herath, and the coach Randima Fernando will be looking and hoping that his replacements can make an impact as well. Apologies, coach Chanaka Udara.
Well, here's the team card of University of Sri Jayewardenepura. At the front rows we have Netu Munduvana, Isuru Piris and Nashmika Kalhara. In the second rows we have Ravindu Alvis and Akash Lawrence. And in the third row we have Situmina Dulanjana, Jayawadi Costa the skipper, and Himash Mister. At the 9-10 combination we have Nethaka De Silva and Malcha Patum, who's moved to fly half from centre. And at the centre combination we have Rashmika Jayasundara and Situ Minduvara, who's also moved from wing 3 to second centre. And the back 3, Kavisha Hema, Tamilu Nisal and Rusitu Mayanga. And for the finishers we have Gamage, Di Costa, Kanishka, Virakon, Karunaratna again, Devmit and Chandrasena to wrap up the University of Sri Jayewardenepura's team card.
Yeah, the University of Sri Jayewardenepura have one of the biggest squads of these inter-university rugby championship teams. They'll be looking to make sure their players can make an impact and reach another finals and win another finals as well. But first they'll have to make sure they get a place in that. And Kelaniya, of course, having some experienced players within their ranks, will be looking to make a massive impact and to bring them back into the finals of this inter-university rugby championship.
Well, both these teams have had their final team talks, final preps. Now, University of Kelaniya are set to receive the kickoff early in the game. Both these teams have a lot to play for, a lot of pride. Playing a semi-final is always one of the happiest or either your saddest moments in your life. Because you lose a final, you receive silverware. But you lose a semi-final, you receive nothing and you go home.
Of course, Hadi, you've been in these situations before. You've been in these big match situations. How exactly does it feel like going into that match? What do the nervous jitters feel like going into it?
Well, it's not the best of feelings, but you know, it's a do or die moment. You make one mistake, you make one wrong move and you're done for. But then again, rugby is a game that's played for 80 minutes or 70 minutes or some occasion 60 minutes. So you have time and you make a mistake and you make one mistake and what you have to do is recover throughout the rest of the time. And now here we have Malcha Patum to take the kick off. And the semi-final one kicks off deep into the prop forwards hands. Himansha looks shy in that instance. Gaj Damar Singh rather. Now Himansha.
Down. No head, please. Good.
Outside the 22 are the Kelaniya team. Been after pretty deep into the danger man.
Here's Malcha Patum, the big man. He's making some headway, looking to go towards that try line. Malcha Patum, one of the dangers in this Japura backline. He has been playing in this Japura side for 4 years. He knows what it means to lose a final. And he'll be making sure that he finishes off in this final year on a high. Yeah, the forwards now getting into the ranks. Some good defense here from the University of Kelaniya to push them back. Ramindu Alvis with the carry. Kelaniya defense holding on quite strongly. Both these teams, Abdul Hadi, in the quarterfinals, there were a number of mistakes in those opening few minutes and throughout the game. And I feel like it ties back to what you mentioned previously, the ability to recover from the mistakes for both these teams. They'll have to make sure they don't dwell too much on the mistakes if they do happen to make them, and come back strong afterwards, respond strongly.
Ready? Like you said, we have the first mistake of the game. An unfortunate knock on, unforced rather, by Kelaniya. And now Jayewardenepura with the attacking chance for their backs.
Sit! Steady! 5 meter! 5 meter!
Netukani Silva.
Good! Not release. Mark it.
Not releasing is the call from the referee.
Clear, not release.
And Japura will have a penalty. The first of the game to their name, and looks like they'll be looking to just put it out of play, gain some territory.
3 point. Mark it.
And get their packs into the play, but that doesn't seem to be the case. They're going for early points here, looking to get some points on the scoreboard.
Well, I'd say that's the safest option, to go early on. Put some pressure on the opposition. You miss the kick, you're still going to receive that kick, receive the ball back. So why not take an option when you have it right under the sticks? Here's the skipper, Jayavi, lining the kick.
Mama gahane kick karne ekkenage inna close එක 3 the following hari
early on. Can Jayewardenepura get that lead? Kick looks good, and it is good. Jayewardenepura draws first blood, 3 points to nil. And now Kelaniya easily under pressure.
Yeah, early on here, Jayewardenepura going for those early 3 points. Javi Costa with the golden boot for Japura, making Kelaniya pay for that simple mistake.
Behind the ball.
And Kelaniya now will also have that on the back of their mind. They'll know that they can't make too many mistakes when they are in their half. And here's Japura now, boots it down. They have their chasers. Ball finds empty space, and that will go out to touch.
Brilliant kick there. Excellent kick there by Tamindu. Spotted the space in the back and put a beautiful kick. And now Kelaniya once again back in their own half. They have to clear off and put pressure on Japura once again. Is Gajita. First line out of the game. Well collected there. Very good pressure by Japura. Scrum off.
No hand. To back. No hand.
Looking for that clearance. Will fall. And a huge run by Malchapathum here.
Just loses his footing there.
Here's Japura once again. Their usual ball carriers coming to the fore. The forwards getting in on the action. Good pressure on the rucks by Kelaniya. But Japura still going strong. Here's Japura now. Japura space behind. And Kelaniya now will go up ahead with a brilliant offload.
Well, lack of support there. You cannot blame these players for the sudden interception there.
Handling the ball. Okay.
Well stolen there by Manuga. But unfortunately his support arrived late. It's costed him that penalty. Well, Japura, they seem to be getting their rhythm right. They seem to be getting everything right here. How long can they hold that? And how long can Kelaniya defend?
That ball there just not going to hand.
Jayewardenepura with their first line of the game. Once again, well set, and now the maul.
Forwards making headway here for the University of Sri Jayewardenepura. Still going forward. They're looking to gain some incredible momentum here. Egged on by the crowd. Still ball in hand. And now they break. And here's Jayewardenepura now. They go towards their backs. Here's Malchapathum with a brilliant pass forward. Rashmika Jayasundara with the carry.
No.
Well, Jayewardenepura are making headway almost at the 22-meter mark. And now the big man, Rashmika.
Jayewardenepura have done quite well to play most of their rugby in this Kelaniya half of the game. They're knocking on the door early on. Kelaniya under a lot of pressure with their defense. Defense has been good so far, but how much longer can they hold on is the question. All Jayewardenepura need here is one mistake.
No!
They previously did pounce on a mistake that Kelaniya created. They'll be looking for another, but this time it looks like it is Kelaniya who come out on top and looking for the quick tap. Sakit Pereira
Held on.
attempts to go forward, but the referee will call play back.
Held on.
Well, Kelaniya, they've done well. They did well. Now they have to play in Jayewardene's half. They cannot be playing in risk. Well, brilliant touch finder there. Excellent kick there by Sakit Pereira. Spoke of him earlier, the danger man. How dangerous can he be? Brilliant steal there. And now Gajita to make his line out.
Clean line out there by Kelaniya, but the offload isn't the best. Kelaniya just killing the momentum for themselves by those little mistakes that are creeping in. They were in good position to get that ball forward and counter with some points of their own. A good rush defense from Jayewardenepura as well to force that error.
Bye!
Well,
Set!
Those moments are creating pressure. And now Jayewardenepura with all the momentum of the game.
Just it, good. Black.
Seemed like a knock on, and yes, it is a knock on. Well spotted by the referee. And now Kelaniya once again will have the ball and will have to make good use of that ball.
Having some good response from Kelaniya here, making sure they just disrupt that forward pack of Jayewardenepura.
Time off.
There you go. Well spotted there by the referee. Referee Aruna Shanta.
Chamara Pereira will be looking to feed in.
Time on.
Coach! We haven't seen Kelaniya with the ball a lot
Number 8 man,
in
please.
this first semi-final so far.
Set. Number 8.
Will be interested to see how they respond to these 3 points that Jaipur has notched on early. Knock forward this time from the Kelaniya scrum of Pereira. Not the best of collections there for him. And it will be a third scrum in the same position.
Well, commentators curse, I guess, Bilal. We just spoke of Kelly not having the ball much, and there you go.
Up, please. Coach!
Japura once again with the ball.
Bye! Long arm. Sit! Ready!
Here's a feed in by Nethaka De Silva. This time De Silva gets it right. But the backs not so much.
Look forward. Mark.
Well, the forwards wouldn't be liking this. They'll be very mad at their backs. Well, how much can they scrum? How much can they push? It's going to be a long day for the forwards of both these teams. They have to do mauls, they have to do scrums. A lot of conditioning would come into play.
Coach!
Yeah, some mistakes creeping in early on for both these teams. That one, an unforced error there
please.
by the number 13.
Okay.
Kelaniya will be hoping they can capitalize now.
Second in, please. Tight bind, please.
They're just barely inside the Japura half of the field.
Hey, up.
Let's go, Japura!
Okay.
Well, the Kelaniya backs have formed very deep.
Bye!
See what they're up to. It's not visible on your screen.
Sit!
Let's see what these backs are up to. Free kick. Early shower, and now here's Binat Pereira. Knocked back, but stolen by Japura. Once again, Japura with the ball. Kelaniya not lucky enough to have the ball in the game. The ball keeps slipping out of the hands. Maybe the ball not in their favor.
Yeah, in these first 15 minutes or so of the game, they've been forced to do most of the defending. This time, ball put out of play. And it will be Kelaniya once again in their own territory, who will be asked to throw another line out of their
Red
own.
mark here. Blue mark here.
Previous one was on target, was on point. They'll be hoping this one will be of the same. Gajit Amar Singh has a good arm.
Good.
They have a forward pod ready
Advantage.
for the receiving of the pass, but it will be Gajit once again who receives it.
A beautiful throw there by Gajit.
Penalty, no throw away.
Quickly taken there by Kelaniya. Play on, says the referee. Now Kelaniya.
No, this down. Down.
Now Kelaniya with some attacking opportunity. Close. And now here's Shakil Hasindin, the danger man, still going. Shakil Hasindin brings play in the 22-meter mark.
Advantage, number 14.
They've got an advantage now, Kelaniya, and their first visit to the Japura red zone. Can they make it count? Yeah, the forwards put to work now.
Go.
And now Kelaniya, draw and pass. Can they score? Yes, they do. Kelaniya get the first try of the game. Brilliantly worked. They were patient. They were waiting. Iman Shahrukh Khan gets that try. brilliant vision there by Binath Perera and Sakit Perera.
And Kelaniya, after having the ball for just a few minutes in this game, really make it count. Their first visit to the Japura red zone. Look at that offload and then back to basics. Drawing and passing. Sakit Perera making sure his winger gets that ball.
Well, it was scored by the flanker who was in the corner, Chamat Rodrigo. And now here's Binath Perera to put that kick. Well, just off the left uprights. Well, it's quite a bit windy over here. So players will have to use that wind to good use. Well, there you go. The wing three coming into play. Manuga gives it to Binath and Binath sends it off to a scoring. Well, all of a sudden, Kelaniya lead 5-3. How will Japura respond?
Japura will be disappointed, to say the least. They've had most of the possession of the ball so far. Kelaniya has just made it count when it mattered the most. Japura now will be looking to strike back. Another kick. Kick in deep, and here's the number 2 once again. Brilliant run forward, making some wonderful meters here. Just not able to get that offload, but he'll still go. Kelaniya now on the charge. Here's the big number 4. Krishan Kanishka making headway. Kelaniya is still going. Kelaniya is still going.
Play on, no one play. Sakal. Just play it.
Possession will be overturned.
No hands, Rafe. No hands.
Well, that was a brilliant run.
Time off.
Excellent run there by Gajita. He had the knowledge to place the ball and quickly get up and still play even with no support. And unfortunately, kind of work their lines and lose the ball once again. But however, penalty in favor of Kelaniya once again. Now Kelaniya inside Japura's 22. They have all the momentum of the game. They have to be patient. They have to be very patient here.
They have decided they'll be going for the Jagiula. Sakit Perera puts it out.
Mark here. Mark. To mark here.
They'll be looking to make those forwards work now.
Use it. Time off.
That was stolen well there by Shakil Hasimdin, who also played in the Dialogue Schools Rugby League 2024 for St. Peter's College, the flanker. And he's moved to the number 8 position here. Quite a reckless player, I'd say.
I know.
Japura now under a tad bit of pressure here in the 22. Ball with Kelaniya. Their lineouts have been good so far. They won 2 out of 2 of their own lineouts.
Well, there seemed to be a blood replacement. We're quite unsure of who came in.
Good. Come
but
on.
however, Kelaniya
Number 7.
set their maul and they are moving forward. They are marching forward here, Kelaniya. Will they get their second try? Yes, they do. Kelaniya with their second try.
No, nothing.
And all of a sudden, the tables have turned. Kelaniya with the momentum and Kelaniya with the lead. 7-point lead. And here's your try scorer, Shakil Hasimdin. We just spoke of him.
Kelaniya have struck twice in this first half. Will they be jubilant with this result? 10 points to 3. With Pereira looking to convert this and add 2 more to the score.
Binat Pereira has also played for the school's rugby league. He's also the skipper of Thurston College. He'll be looking to add the extras.
Break, 1 minute. Make him pass. Make him pass it.
Binat Pereira takes his time, strikes it well. No. Just off the left uprights once again.
1 minute.
Referee signals for a 1 minute break. For a hydration break, rather. And here's a replay of that wonderful set ball.
Kelaniya did everything right there. Japura forwards in disarray. Japura forwards definitely look like the heavier side. But Kelaniya making sure they get that momentum, get it right, get those legs pumping, and just bludgeon themselves towards the try line there. Hasimdin comes away with it. And Kelaniya with a 7-point lead now. Japura, who played so well in that first 15 minutes or so, will just find themselves scratching their heads as to what went wrong here. Kelaniya have been clinical with their finishes. And if Japura doesn't respond well right now, Kelaniya has the ability to run away with the game here.
Well, every time Kelaniya came to the opposition 22, they scored. But Japura, they've been attacking really well in the opposition half, but unfortunately they couldn't finish. They couldn't get their finishes right. But now Japura will be licking their fingers and will be urged to get the lead, to get the lost lead once again. You can only see what both of these teams are yet to perform, yet to produce rather. And the blood bin replacement is back.
Malshapatham once again with a deep kickoff. Fall into the hands of Pereira. Pereira with another very good run. Kelaniya will be looking for the clearance here. Sakit Pereira with a box kick. And Mistake allows the chasers to come forward, but they recover quite well. And here's Japura now with the ball in hand, getting their wingers into play. Japura making headway. Now the forwards latching on. Here they go once again. Loose pass is recovered well. And the line at his mercy. The number 22 is bundled out of touch there. Brilliant defense by Kelaniya.
Time off. Oh, put it. Oh, then naman. Oh, then. When. What then? When. What then? What then? Then naman.
Well, that's exactly the type of fast flowing rugby that we love to see.
Please out.
But the incidents following that is not the best of rugby, nor sportsmanship, and the referee will make his decision with that in mind.
Well, however, look at this play here. Rashid running through and then Pasindu making that important tackle. And now Kelaniya will look to clear their lines. Well thrown, Gajita on his best form, and here's Shakil Hasimdin.
No. Advantage
In favour of
offside.
Kelaniya, but referee comes back to the penalty.
Number 7.
Now Kelaniya once again breathing peacefully. Japura losing their momentum once again. They've come close. They've had They've had momentum. They have moments to score tries. But unfortunately, the errors coming back to haunt them.
And the clearance will bounce in and then go out of touch. So luck favouring Kelaniya here as well. As the game goes on, another very good line out from Jayewardenepura, or Kelaniya rather. 4 out of 4 of their own lineouts, and Gajitha will be wanting to make this 5 out of 5 of their own lineouts. Here's the number 2.
Well, Bilal, it's quite funny how earlier we spoke of the ball not in favour of Kelaniya, and now it is in favour of Kelaniya. You can see how uneven and unshaped the rugby ball is. It can bounce to any team at any time. And there we go, as you're saying, that ball jumps towards Jayewardenepura, and now Jayewardenepura with the ball.
First knock on, no advantage.
And they'll be coming back to the knock-on advantage. Yeah, momentum shifting here, Abdul Hadi. So in favour of both these teams. Just couldn't able to hold on to that one.
Coach! Bye! Sit! Steady! Please up.
Well, both these teams quite a bit eager.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
If Jayewardenepura will want to make sure that he sees a good clean scrum here.
Time off. Okay, earlier than that. Well, them are maybe. Again.
Just making sure that everything is in order. And into the 25th minute of the game, Jayewardenepura trailing by 7. Kelaniya been clinical in 2 occasions.
Coach!
They've been good on defense as well, the University of Kelaniya.
Set!
Here's Jayewardenepura with the feed in now, hoping that they can end this half with a try to their name. Brilliant run here by Malchapathum.
Well, Malchapathum's efforts all gone in the water.
First one.
Brilliant
Captain.
seal there by Sakit Pereira.
White call.
And brilliant tackle made there by Manuga as well.
What right? Marker.
Malchapathum stepped
Talking.
two players off.
Marker.
Some beautiful step. An eye to watch for. And then, however, his team letting him down with lack of support.
Mark.
Just not enough support there, like you did mention, Abdul Hadi. There have been some flashes of brilliance from Jayewardenepura as well. They did have Kelaniya under the pump in those first 15 minutes. They just haven't been able to convert those moments into points. Save for those 3 points. Here's that run once again. Got past one. Then the second.
Red.
Sakit Pereira coming to the fore once again. With Manuga Jaidu doing the hard work, bringing the big man down.
That's good.
Here's Kelaniya once again. Their lineouts have been exceptional. Something that has allowed them to recover the ball.
Number 3. So roll away.
This time once again, he will be looking to put the ball out of touch and gain more meters here.
Penalties piling up against Jayapura. It's the same story last week as well. Last week it was with high tackles, and this week it's with a different type of penalties. They'll have to fix that. Until then, Kelaniya will have to take maximum advantage out of it.
Yeah, there are mistakes being their own undoing here. Jayapura with an excellent squad, one of the biggest squads of these university teams. Got a lot of potential, but they're just not able to convert that potential and translate that into good play here because of the mistakes they will have. And use it is the call from the referee. Still going forward is Kelaniya. And now they'll break off. Kelaniya looking to make some meters once again. And that has been charged down. It'll be a foot race to the try. But a mistake once again. That will cost them some points. All he had to do was collect that ball cleanly and rush off to the try line. Once again, being undone by their own mistakes. That was a good charge down there. Good awareness as well. Not the best of elevations from that kick. Looking to pounce on that one there. The number 14 sitting in the water. Kelaniya with a little bit of reprieve. Felt like that was Jayapura's chance to just equal the scores here. That one will bounce in. Good chase there by Kelaniya as well. Put some pressure on that man.
Well, that's a type of pressure that Kelaniya would look to put pressure on Jayapura. I think now Jayapura have taken that pressure into their heads. I think you also have the side referee, the assistant referee on the right hand side screen. Bhishma Jayewardenepura, who's also captain the 2025 rugby team of St. Joseph's. Well, he's refereeing. That's something you'd love to see. More young players involving in the game.
Here's Jayapura this time with a good line out. And their pack making some meters. Well, Jayapura this time have to make sure their runners are supported.
And now Jayapura gaining meters.
Almost losing that one in the tackle. Recovering in time, and this time Jayapura have got an advantage for themselves. They're playing under advantage here.
And now here's Ravindu. Ravindu needed to give it out. Now gives it out to the wing three. Brilliant tackle coming in. And now Jayapura will have to be patient. They're moving forward meter by meter. The crowd edges them on. And now here's a hooker. Isuru.
Their forwards doing well to suck in as many players as possible, but there's plenty of space out wide if they can get that ball out. And the forwards still going on. They want to finish this off. Inches away now. And the Kelaniya defense holding on. Here's Jayapura once again. Motoring forward now is Jayapura. They'll want to finish this off with a try. We are at the 31st minute of the game, and Jayapura now massive threat for this Kelaniya defense.
Well, they're moving inch by inch. And obstruction. Very, very unlucky, but still the referee moves back into a penalty.
Line offside.
Line offside is the goal.
Come.
Well.
No travel.
Well, very unfortunate. Jabura had the ball. They had the penalty to offside, and they took the wrong tap.
Okay.
And now they've lost that opportunity as well. Well, 5 meters away. You have a penalty at your hand. You should be patient. A wrong tap has been forced to lose the ball. And now Kelaniya will look to clear off lines for the half-time whistle.
Coach! Bye!
Kelaniya once again getting lucky here. Chamara Pereira with the feed in, but
not happy.
Referee
down.
Is not happy with the
same ball.
Scrum collapsing. Kelaniya will have another chance. Make sure they have a clean scrum here.
Hurry up. Tight binder again. Front row.
Well, Japura rather would look to disrupt this scrum as much as they can. They'll want to put pressure. They'll have to put pressure as much as they can and closing that lead. And Kelaniya, on the other hand, will have to clear off lines. And the ball squirts out. Is there a try? The referee has blown his whistle.
Crowd on the verge of celebrating here. But they'll have to hold on a few minutes longer, Japura. They haven't had a lot to celebrate. And they haven't really been clinical with the finish, Abdul Hadi. That has been where they've failed at.
Coach! Bye!
Done all the hard work, like just inches away from the line. They've just given away, and props to the Kelaniya defense as well. Holding on strong. And here's Kelaniya now.
And now Japura defense coming in. They are counter-rocking. Have they stolen it? Kelaniya still have the ball. They have to clear off lines. Some way or the other. They cannot afford to play in their own half. Well cleared off. And it will be in the hands of the fullback Tamindo. He is running. Gives it to danger man Malcher. Still going Malcher. And brilliantly brought down by Manuga.
Manuga once again making a crucial tackle. And this time, space in front. Hits that gap there. The Japura number 10. Here's Japura now. They have space out wide.
Go out.
Lochanabe Singh looking to steal that ball.
Release it, roll away.
Massive tackle coming in once again. Here's Japura now. Can they be clinical with the finish this time? They visited this red zone multiple times in this first half. They haven't been able to come away with a try. And this time, space out wide. And Kelaniya are not able to hold on this time. Japura will come away with the first try of this first half for themselves, and right in the nick of time as well. And if they can get these 2 points here, they will equalize. Kavish and Ethmal, the try scorer for Japura. Finally, they get that elusive first try for themselves. Team effort, forwards doing the heavy work, and then brilliant skip pass as well to the number 11 who touches down.
Hey, number 8.
Well, it was coming. Japura have been attacking in their own half. And if it wasn't for their mistakes, they should have scored minutes before rather. But however, they narrow down the lead with the extras to come. Jayavi Gets good connection.
Timing.
Chest shot.
Okay.
And off the right. Uprights.
Half time.
And that's the half time. 8 points to 10 in favour of Kelaniya. What a thrilling half we've had. Excellent team play, excellent defense, excellent attack by both these teams.
Jayewardene will be quite glad that they got that try in the nick of time. Otherwise, that half-time talk would have had a completely different complexion. And at half-time here, Kelaniya will be in the lead by a slender 2 points, courtesy of 2 clinical finishes for Kelaniya and Jayewardenepura. A try and a penalty kick at goal, getting them those 8 points. Both these teams almost on level ground as they go into halftime, and it will all come down to who wants it more here. Kelaniya in the lead by slender 2 points will be looking to get their berth in the finals. But before going into halftime, we'll be moving on to a short commercial break. But do stay tuned as we'll be bringing to you live action from the second half in this all-important semi-final.
Destination. Tune in to the home for all things sports. Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Live rugby.
Terima kasih. Fun tamari.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion.
And we are back live from the Police Park grounds. Both these teams will be looking to notch a victory for themselves in this all-important semi-final. Yeah, the highlights from the first half. It was all Japura in those first 15 minutes, scoring those first 3 points as well. And then the University of Kelaniya doing extremely well to come back with 2 tries of their own. Jayewardenepura with the golden boot for Kelaniya, getting those first 3 points. Japura rather, the captain. And then the backs doing the work for Kelaniya. Crucial finish that time. Infusing himself into the line was the number 7, Chamat Rodrigo. And then the forwards once again doing the hard work for Kelaniya. Hasim Din with the finish, and then this last minute try to finish the first half off. Japura kept knocking, and they finally got a result in their favour. And all to play for in the second half coming forward. Both these teams will be looking to make their mark in this Inter-University Rugby Championship 2026. Both of them will be eyeing that all-important final trophy. Put in a lot of hard work, and it'll all come down to who wants it more in the second half. We do have the second semi-final that will take place later on in the same venue between the University of Colombo and the University of Papare, and it's so nice to see a crowd rolling in as well, Abdul Hadi, for these inter-university games. A lot of support from the crowds, peers, parents and colleagues who have come in to cheer their teams on as they move into this semi-final.
Well, it definitely is a beautiful sight to see the crowd tuning in to support their teams, to support their universities that they've been to, and their brothers, their children, their sons, and they'll definitely want them to be happy at the end of the day. Let's see what the next 35 minutes can bring into today, and how and what will actually happen today. It's up to these boys to decide who will advance to the final and who will get some silverware today. Both these teams having that final pep talk, final bit of motivation before they move on to the all-important second half of their lives, of their year, I'd say.
And we've seen a fair share of mistakes by both these teams in that first half, and that's something that they'll definitely have a talk about as well They'll want to make sure they minimize that as much as possible going into the second half. Forwards for Kelaniya have played quite well so far in this first half. Japura forwards will have to make sure they come to the fore as well.
Well, Japura forwards have been the talk of the town, but then today Kelaniya forwards have completely outclassed them. And special mention to Gajita Amarasinghe. His throws have been pinpoint perfect and his dashing runs have been quite brilliant as well. And then from Japura, Marsha Patum, as always, playing brilliantly. His steps, his runs and his vision has been all quite brilliant, but unfortunately those have not been finished and have not been made into good use. So that second half is the time to make those into good use and take every single opportunity of them. And now the University of Kelaniya will enter the field, and Japura will also be entering the field as well. Kelaniya will look to kick off things from right to left, and Japura will be attacking from left to right. You also can hear some chat by the referees as well.
Not to go understated the massive role these gentlemen on your screen play in ensuring the game is clean and goes well, and that some free flowing rugby is played. Some experienced legs in the middle of the ground there, and in the sidelines as well. And here's the number 2 with the kickoff, Gajita, and immediately advantage for Kelaniya. Not the cleanest of collections there, and good counteract by Kelaniya, but Japura rather, but it'll be Kelaniya who still have possession of the ball. That's a good collection going forwards.
Line out.
But bundle out of touch by Japura.
Well, brilliant defense coming into play. For a moment I thought that would have been an interception, but well collected there by Binat Perera. Can see Sakit Perera, the fullback, has moved to fly half, and the fly half Binat Perera has come into the fullback position. And brilliant tackle there coming in by Situm Induvara, or rather Rashmika Jayasundara.
Good line out by Japura here.
Number 5, advantage.
Japura making some meters, and they have managed to get themselves a penalty as well. And a quick tap taken by the Nippy scrum half. Will make some important headway down towards that 40-meter mark.
Knock forward.
But good counteract there as well.
Change.
From Japura, from Kelaniya rather, to get to the ball and just knock it forward.
Number 5, red. Number 5.
Well, there seems to be a change for Japura. The number 5, Akash Lawrence, is off.
Coach! Bye!
We are unable to see who's in.
Set!
However,
today.
Brilliant push there by Kelaniya. Malchratham will put this one deep into space. Sakit Pera will have to clear lines. Doesn't get the best of touches. And now the hooker, Isiru Piris. Nipis Kramov once again finds a gap, but well defended there by Binat Pera.
Japura will be looking to create some phases here. Just make sure that they see enough of the ball.
Touch.
This one will be put on. Good collection by Kelaniya.
So roll away.
And not rolling away that time.
Number 50.
Not rolling away fast enough. And Kelaniya will be getting that penalty for themselves.
Very unnecessary kick there. They had position with them. I think Nethaka D'Souza didn't get what he was looking for. Here's that kick. They had space on the outside and the inside as well. Opted for a kick that meant no good use. Now Kelaniya with the ball.
Stop. Number 15.
Well, Levine pushing the ball back, but however, gets the touch. And now Kelaniya will have to get their line out with pinpoint accuracy.
They've been quite good so far, Kelaniya, with their line-outs. Kajitha Amarasinghe will be looking for another precise one. Once again, pretty good. Here's the line. Hasim Dean.
Line offside, Japura. Petty mistakes coming in.
Number 10, yeah.
Kelaniya moving slowly, taking their time and slowly entering the half of Japura. And that's a brilliant touch finder. Brilliant touch finder there by Sakit Pera. Puts play into the 22-meter mark. And now Kelaniya will have to take every single advantage of this play.
Kelaniya line out has been functioning quite well for them, which has been a massive plus point in terms of getting that ball consistently into play. And once again, maul formed by the Kelaniya forwards. They'll break away now. They'll be looking to make headway in this part of the ground.
Neto Minero gets a hit. And Japura mistakes after mistakes piling up on them. Kelaniya now quickly taken there by Sakit Pera. Steps. Well brought down, and now Kelaniya will have to be patient. Will have to move inch by inch. Brilliant defense coming in by Japura.
Japura fringe defense will be tested now, as Kelaniya will be putting their forwards to work. Yeah, the Kelaniya forwards now looking to inch towards that whitewash.
Quickly taken. Just short. Kelaniya.
Number 6, advantage.
Advantage in favor of Kelaniya. Well defended there by Japura, but however, penalty in favour of Japura. Offside.
On the line.
Japura defending for their lives. Here's the big man Gajita. Well defended there. Excellent defence.
Asim Dean once again infusing himself into the line here. Will they be looking to play it out wide? That's a massive run. They don't need to. The big man gets the try for Kelaniya. Imalsha Rukshan coming away with the first try of this second half. They've been piling pressure on Japura, and Japura once again just being undone by their own mistakes. Kelaniya will move on to 15 points. Bludgeoning run forward. Two men to stop him. Neither could do the job. And Imalsha Rukshan will come away with a try. And the conversion's good. They move to a 9-point lead here. The University of Kelaniya. Massive pressure for Japura right now.
Well, if you look at this try, you can see in the back Binat Pera putting his support, giving his legs very well, and then Imalsha using his body into good use and getting that try. Well, all of a sudden it's a 9-point game once again. UOK is the call by the crowd. They are moving forward, moving strong. How will Japura cope? How will Japura respond? And they will have to respond immediately.
It just feels like the magnitude of the moment has gotten to the Japura team. A lot of mistakes creeping in. We saw the same sequence of events in the quarterfinals as well. And once again, Japura with the kickoff. Sakit Pereira with the clearance. Fall into the hands of the number 9 for Japura, Nethuka.
Back. Advantage.
And advantage for Japura now.
Now Japura will have to be patient, use their advantage into good use. Well, they have the advantage.
Advantage number 4.
Well, this game is getting heated up between these players and between the crowds as well.
Number 4 blue. Offside.
Offside is the call, and now decision time for Japura.
Almost near the 50-meter mark here. Malshapathu with ball in hand will be looking to put it into touch. They haven't had an opportunity to flex with their forwards. Kelaniya forwards have massively overshadowed them in this match so far. All 3 tries having been scored by that forward pack for Kelaniya. And
Simon.
We are back.
And offside. Number 4.
Malshapathu will look to get a good touch. Well, yes, he does. Flat. And inside the 22 now. Japura will have to definitely get some points here. They have to get some points here in order to regain some confidence in the game here.
Yeah, it just feels like the opening try in that second half. It's just created a few drooping shoulders in that Japura outfit. And some good work there by the Kelaniya forwards to get that maul down. Here's Japura looking, searching for that try once again. Just a little grubber. This time, a massive blow for Kelaniya as they'll be forced to play with 14 men here.
Well, late charge coming into Papare. That's not what you have to do. You have to be patient when you're in the lead. There's still time in the game. Papare losing his cool and costing his team a man shot, and now Japura will have advantage. They'll have a penalty in hand. Scrum rather in hand, and also a one man extra advantage.
Yeah, they have to drive this advantage home. Japura just a bit guilty of not being patient when they need to. They have to build some faces here, make sure they suck in those defenders and then go out wide, because they're playing with an extra man here. Japura for 10 minutes being reduced, but it looks like the big number 8, Jayewardenepura, will be making headway.
Winning the ball, right? No, lose it, no.
Number 8 break off that scrum.
Well, Japura now gives it to the line. Gives it to the fullback, and he scores! Tamendu gets the try. Referee will have a word with his assistant. Well, that's a try, and the try stands. Japura get the all-important try of the second half. With the extras to come, it will be a 2-point game, or will it be a 4-point game?
Japura do come away with that try, Abdul Hadi, but once again it didn't look very convincing, even though they were one man up. They had all the time in the world to score that one convincingly.
But however, that one man advantage, giving them that space on the outside, and Papare's absence is very well missed here.
Looking for those 2 points will be Jayewardenepura, but how important will be that yellow card for the University of Kelaniya, and Jayewardenepura will not be able to convert that try.
Well, Bilal, with the game coming to an end, we also have to select a Swiss-Tech perfect player of the match as well. Perfect player of the match rather. So, well, we have more time in the game. Let's see how this game performs. I'll give you that task to select the perfect player of the match.
Well, I'm quite certain the both of us can put our heads together and come up with a name. There have been some brilliant performances so far from both these teams. Just feels like both these teams have one final gasp in them to cement that victory and to cement their place in the finals. Kelaniya, having just conceded a try, they still have a 4-point lead. But Japura now will gain some confidence. And knowing that they are 15-14, will be looking to drive that advantage home once again. Kelaniya, who are playing so well, Abdul Hadi, will just find themselves on the back foot now. An unnecessary late charge there from the number 10. Will that cost the game for the University of Kelaniya? We'll get the answer to that in a few minutes. These Kelaniya men will be determined to show their show their grit and determination.
Well, seems to be an injury concern. Hope it's nothing serious. Stretcher has been bought. Here's the incident. The try scorer, Tamindu, scores the try. And there you go. That knee landing on his face. Well, that wasn't on purpose. You can see Manu coming for that tackle. However, the impact, very unfortunate, very unlucky for that player. He's been controlling the back really well.
Yeah, didn't seem intentional at all. That replay really making it look a bit gruesome as well. Play will just pause momentarily here as the medics tend to the number 15, Hamidu.
Well, this is never a beautiful sight to watch. Well, he's been taken off the field. And well, we truly hope that this player recovers fast. Hope that it's nothing serious as well. He's been taken off while the crowd applauses. He's had a brilliant game.
Yeah, deserved applause for the number 15. He has had a good game so far, scoring a try for Jayewardenepura as well. Kelaniya now. How will they fare with 14 men? They'll be looking for a deep kickoff. Rather, I've been proved incorrect. Sakit Pereira just put a grabber there, looking to recover the ball quickly. Yeah, I thought for certain they'll kick it deep and just chip away a few more minutes from the clock until that number 10 can come in. But going for a cheeky restart there. Jayewardenepura once again doesn't get that ball out.
Well, here's a replacement. Now Jayewardenepura will be having the ball. They will have the say of attacking. Suraj gives it to his forward. Fresh legs and he's quite quick as well. Malcha to his wing 3 who's moved in. He's gaining some meters and now Jayewardenepura inside the 22. Here's Ravindu. Still going Ravindu. Quite dangerous with the ball.
Jayewardenepura have to make sure that they're patient here. They have to make sure that they're patient. But this time they go for a quick try. 2 back-to-back tries for the University of Sri Jayewardenepura. And they'll move on to 18 points under the post this one. And with the conversion to come, they'll be looking to move to 20. And the University of Kelaniya all of a sudden will find themselves in the back foot.
Well, Japura. Well, what a step there. Good collection. Was in the right mind to collect that ball and go onto the sticks. And Javi adds the extras, and all of a sudden now University of Jayewardenepura 20, University of Kelaniya 17. What a game we are having here today.
And what a comeback this is from the University of Sri Jayewardenepura. Good offload there from the number 2. And almost thought that would have been a knock-on, but then knockback is the call from the referee. And good collection from the number 13, Rashmika Jayasundara, who makes no mistake as he touches that one down. Will be interesting to see what Kelaniya do here.
Well, beloved, had 2 comebacks, one in the first half and one in the second half as well. Will we see another one by Kelaniya? Once again, Gajita puts that kick. Very good block there. And now Kelaniya still going. 5 meters away. Tackler not releasing. Penalty in favor of Kelaniya. They'll have to be patient. They'll have to be patient here, Kelaniya.
5 meter.
Gajita now taking over the kicking duties. Will make sure he puts it out of touch and get the ball back for the throw-in.
Well, brilliant defense, brilliant smother by Akash as well. Now Gajita.
Here's the big number 2. Once again, he's all over the field here.
Well, that's held up. Japura have done everything that is necessary. And they live to breathe again. Goal line dropout in favor of Sri Jayewardenepura.
Get back. Behind the ball.
The defense coming to the fore. Sri Jayewardenepura. Have their fast men in those good positions to collect the ball. Here's Sakit Pereira now. Sakit will put it on to his winger. He makes brilliant headway there. Good offload as well. The number 7, Chamat Rodrigo, will make the collection and make some meters as well. And quick tap taken off of that penalty.
Kelaniya should be patient. They have to make some headway. Cannot be collecting the ball flat. Here's a big man, Krishan. Gives it to a try scorer, Neto. Rather, Imalsha.
Advantage. That's 4, handling. It's good.
Quickly taken there.
Once again.
Quickly taken by Sakit Pereira. Inches away, just short. Kelaniya still short. They have to be patient here, and Japura will have to defend with all their lives.
Number 5 offside.
Playing on the advantage once again.
No tie there. Time off. Yes. Warning. Not 10 meter. Just it. Penalty. Not 10 meter.
Well,
Not 10 meter.
Kelaniya still with the momentum, still with the ball, still 5 meters away. And here's a big man, Gajita. Counter coming in by Japura. Play on, says the referee. Brilliant defense coming in. Japura putting in that pressure, counter-attacking and forcing that knock-on. Brilliant play by Japura.
Japura defense this time being tested. They do brilliantly put that pressure on Kelaniya, but Kelaniya have responded so well after those two quick tries. They are looking to score one here. Brilliant intent shown by them as well. This attacking intent is exactly what you want to see at this minute. Looking to charge that one down, but this time the clearance will be good and it will fall into the hands of the number 14. And looks like another head collision, Abdul Hadi.
March Batum couldn't get that clearance off. It definitely should be. Oh, definitely high. Sakit Pereira getting that blow onto the head. Referee deciding if it's a yellow or a red.
And it looks like the referee will just have a word here. And it looks like this one will be a massive call, Abdul Hadi. Kelaniya having been given a yellow.
Well, that's not a good sign for Japura. And it is a red card. It is a red card for Situm and for Japura. They'll have to play the rest of the game with 14 men. 15 minutes with 14 men. Japura, how will they cope? What will they do? And what will Kelaniya do?
Red card. Because there was no mitigation, was what the referee mentioned there. Here's the replay once again. And now will be interesting to see how they go here. Crowds getting excited. The University of Kelaniya on the cusp of reaching the finals. Here's Kelaniya now. Once again, brilliant line out. The maul forming. Inching towards the try line here. Will Kelaniya be able to come away with the try for themselves? Playing under advantage once again is the call from the referee. They'll have another go. Will be interesting to see if they go for the quick tap. And quick tap it is. Just dropped. And Japura will pounce on that mistake. And have Kelaniya come away with something here. The referee isn't convinced. Time off is the call and he'll have a reference. He'll have a conference with the line ref. Referee Bhishma Jayasekara will be consulted on that. No try is the call, held up. And another goal line dropout. This time they'll have to make sure the clearance is good. Well, once again, Kelaniya almost getting there. Brilliant fight back from both these teams to come to this position in this game. And it'll fall into the hands of Sakit Pereira. Will hold on to that this time. Here's Kelaniya now making headway.
Well, we are off our feet, so are the crowds. And that's knocked on by Kelaniya. Japura with the ball. Advantage over. Chase is on. Brilliant tackle coming in. Well, referee stops game again.
Number 10. And number 10.
Well, Binat Pereira, he's already received a yellow for a late charge.
Number 8. Sold the judge. To sit. Oh, please. Okay. 10.
Well, Shakil Hasimdin receives a yellow for a late charge.
Okay.
And that's a big blow. A very, very big blow for Kelaniya.
And he has been one of their main men. Important presence in the pack, and has made sure whenever he's played in that line as well that he has contributed. Unnecessary mistake once again from Kelaniya.
There you go. Heat of the game coming into play. But now Japura. Not the best of touches. However, Japura with the attacking momentum of the game. The crowds edging on, pushing on their players. And Japura will need just one try to confirm that victory.
Last 10 minutes or so in this game. And it will be Japura just outside that 22 meters. Will be looking, will be searching for another try and cement their victory. Referee making sure that the crowd is just staying behind the boards here. Tense last minutes in this semi-final.
Free kick in favor of Japura once again. Kelaniya, the pressure getting into them. Heat of the game getting into them, and they're making errors. And Japura pouncing off of it.
10 meter.
Malcha Pathum with the restart. He'll put it on to Javi De Costa, who will drive that ball into the red zone just inside that 22-meter mark. And here's Japura now looking to score another try. There are 3 points in the lead. University of Kelaniya haven't been clinical with their finish in these previous few minutes. Plenty of space out wide for Sri Jayewardenepura if they decide to go to that line. But the forwards still making sure that they put their legs to work, getting those extra pumps in.
Brilliant tackle coming in by Binat Pereira on Malcha Pathum. He knew Malcha Pathum is very dangerous at these places. Binat Pereira. Great counter-attacking as well. And now Kelaniya. Well, you can't compliment one team. The other team does better.
Just when we thought that Japura rather would hit back with a try and cement their victory, it has been Kelaniya who have come to the fore with a steal of their own. Once again, that man,
Okay, thank you.
Sakit Pereira, with the effort, he's carrying this team. They put that ball out. And it will be Gajitha Amarasinghe. He has had a 100% success rate with the line out throws. He'll be looking to continue that. Well, once again, it looks like the commentator's curse has just hit Gajitha Amarasinghe there.
Free kick! Dummy! Mark it. Mark it. Free kick. Medana.
Well, Kelaniya losing the ball in the latter part of the game. Cannot afford to make these type of mistakes here. Well, counter rocky coming once again. Stolen by Kelaniya. Binath Pereira puts it into space. Lands in the hands of the danger man, Malchipathum.
Brilliant collection there from the number 12, Malchipathum. But it looks like the referee will call play back once again. Penalty for Kelaniya. Line offside is the call. And in these dying minutes of the game, Abdul Hadi, can Kelaniya strike back here? They've definitely been knocking on the door. They have some minutes to work with here. And it'll all depend on the composure, the conditioning of these players on the field.
Well, these players certainly will be fighting for it. Being cramping up rather. Now it's up to them to push through all this and fight for that final, fight for that win. What a game we're having on our cards here.
That one will go out of touch, doesn't gain a lot of meters.
Well, we're still finding it difficult here, Bilal, to find the perfect play of the match. Let's give it some time. Let's see how the game ends.
Definitely feel like there's something coming on here. Here's Gajitha Amarasinghe with the ball now. He has been brilliant for Kelaniya throughout this game. That's another line out that Kelaniya have just lost. And Japura now making some valuable meters, coming to the fore. And once again, momentum swinging like that of a pendulum. Japura with the turnover. And Kelaniya hitting back, drawing a penalty of their own. And Sakit Pereira this time with a good touch finder.
Well,
decent touch finder.
Well, mistake after mistake by both these teams. None of them seem to be going forward. And now Kelaniya will be attacking, will be looking to keep the ball with them.
This time they get it right. They create that maul. Breaking off now. Here's Kelaniya making headway. Do they have it in them for one final try as they move into the last 5 minutes of our clock? Here's the big man Rukshan. The ball has been ripped away. Not looking for a clearance, but this time they do. Puts it into the field. Sakit Pereira is on it. A good chase here from Japura as well.
Japura and their defense has been quite brilliant. They say a kick is only as good as its chase, and Japura have done that quite brilliantly in that occasion. But we've had players from both these teams playing their best. Malcha Patum, Jayavidi Costa, Nithaka, Netum, and from Kelaniya we've had Binat Pereira, Imalsha Gajita, and referee has blown the whistle. Very unfortunate for this crowd. Very unfortunate. The crowd that is celebrating. The referee has blown the whistle.
Play will be called back. Dangerous play is the call from the referee there.
Binat Pereira.
Dangerous play immediately. Stop it.
He received a yellow.
The score will still remain 20-17. Both these teams still with a chance to make a comeback, to make this their own. At the moment, it is Japura with the lead. Kelaniya still fighting back, still holding on.
Use it. Mark here. Use it. Yellow card.
And another yellow card that we are seeing.
The red card out.
And that's a red for Binat Pereira.
Dangerous player. Out free.
High tackle and dangerous play. And that will mark the end of his game.
Mark there. Back.
And might be the end of his season if Japura wins.
Just too many mistakes creeping in Abdul Hadi. That has what has costed Kelaniya as well. That first yellow card allowed 2 tries. There you see. It's too much of a high tackle there.
Hold it. Change! Number 3 off! Number 3 off! Out! Hold on.
Well, last moments of the game. Game still not over. Far from over this game.
Correct.
Closing the gap.
Mark here.
And free kick once again.
10 meter back.
IURC. Down to 13 men. And now here's the skipper, Jayewardenepura.
No third rock.
Kelaniya will be disappointed with the cards they've gotten in the second half, especially. And Japura will be looking to make an impact here.
Good.
Malcha Patum still going. That lad has been brilliant throughout the game.
The rock.
Tussle for the ball here. Making important meters is Japura. Will be another penalty.
Well, 2 minutes or last minute to go.
Held on.
Kelaniya have held on. They're still fighting here. 3 more minutes, says the referee.
Will we see one final twist in the tail? Definitely feels unlikely now. Kelaniya having been reduced to 13 men. But if not for that yellow card, definitely feel like Kelaniya could have made a comeback. And the game's not over yet. We'll have 3 minutes of playing time here.
Well, Bilal, Kelaniya back to 14 men. Shakil Hasimdim is back on the field, and now it's 14 against 14. Now here's the big man, Gajita. It's been quite brilliant. Who's been a standout for Kelaniya.
Here's Lochana. Lochana with a big run in. All to play for. Here's Hasimdin.
No, release it.
Hasimdin not enough support, but still manages to keep possession of the ball.
Hey. Forward pass.
And that's a forward pass.
Forward pass. Somebody.
And Bilal. Now, let's choose our perfect player of the match. We've had quite a lot of players who've been performing excellent,
30 seconds.
especially from Kelaniya. We've had players like Himalsha Gajita, who's been pinpoint perfect with his throw-ins and hhis runs as well. And then Shakil Hasimdin. You see the yellow card, how has played well alongside Sakit Pereira and Binat Pereira. However,
time off.
And also from Japura, we had players like Isuru Piris, Jayawadi Costa, Rashmika Jayasundara, Situm. And then, however, we'll have to give our perfect player of the match unanimously to Malsha Patum. He's been quite brilliant, made those runs, created those gaps, done a lot of work, stayed at the back, played at center, played at try half, created lines, made runs. Malsha Patum has been doing quite brilliantly for his team, and thereby we give him the perfect player of the match for today.
Yeah, definitely. Malsha Patum once again with that run. He has been all over the ground, hasn't he? And Japura still looking to do something with the ball here. Here's Japura. Offload from the number 7. They look to hold on. And another advantage now. They'll be looking to play in those close quarters, make no mistakes. And time off is the call from the referee. And the game will prolong once again. At this point, it just feels like the proceedings are just delaying the inevitable here. University of Sri Jayewardenepura, with those 2 quick tries, changed the entire complexion of the game. And although Kelaniya came ever so close, they just couldn't hold on. You got to feel for the Kelaniya boys. They played extremely well. They played an interesting, exciting brand of rugby. But just too many cards, Abdul Hadi. That discipline costing them. As we moved on to the final minutes of the game, those tired legs giving away to some bad decisions being taken.
Well, there is an injury, shoulder injury, dislocation rather, for Ravindu Alves, who's been also quite brilliant, great ball carrier. However, referee says it's the last play of the game.
All Japura has to do is just put the ball out of play here. And who else rather than Malsha Patum to do that for Japura? And he will do that in jubilation. The University of Sri Jayewardenepura have managed to secure for themselves a berth in the all-important finals, and the crowd will flock to their players. What a brilliant performance this has been. Marred with mistakes, however, still extremely good. And you have to feel for the University of Kelaniya. They did everything right and came ever so close, but that Japura defense held on brilliantly, forced those errors from the Kelaniya men. And it will be the University of Sri Jayewardenepura who will be advancing to the finals in this Inter-University Rugby Championship 2026.
Well, Sri Jayewardenepura reaching finals are nothing for them. It's the 6th or 5th consecutive time, if I'm not mistaken, reaching to the finals. Well, Kelaniya, they'll have to fix and they'll have to come back stronger next year. Well played, Kelaniya. They've done quite brilliantly, quite excellent, but however, Jayewardenepura are jubilant. They are victorious. Their fans, their teachers, their students would be proud of how they played today.
Yeah, most definitely, and they'll be hoping that those injuries will not be a huge concern going into that finals. They'll be wanting their best 15 starting that game. Will be interesting to see how that one goes out. And here's the full-time confirmation. The University of Sri Jayewardenepura, 20 points, Kelaniya 17. Just 3 points the difference between those two teams. And this time, Japura will be hoping that they move into a finals that they can make count. Here are the highlights early on. Kelaniya just kept knocking on the door continuously. However, Japura did extremely well. Just hold on. Brilliant tries scored from Japura, this one especially. Good awareness there by the number 13, Rashmika Jayasundara. And it will be the University of Sri Jayewardenepura who advance to the finals. Malchapathum with the final say in the game.
Well, here are the key stats for today. Inter-University Rugby Championship 2026 Semi-Final 1. Sri Jayewardenepura 20, Kelaniya 17. Both teams have scored 3 tries each and with 1 conversion each. And however, that penalty early on in the game was the difference. And here, the player of the match, Malchapathum, has been everywhere and very well deserved. Well, folks, that's it for the semi-final 1. We'll be back shortly for the semi-final 2 with live action. Stay tuned. And that's that from me, Abdul Hadi and Bilal Marika.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare.
3, 2, 1, roll off.
This brings Sri Lankaවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව the Papare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from the Papare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.